give me the okay. You are all set, Madam Chair. It's your
Okay,
meeting.
thank you. All right, it is 7 o'clock. I'm going to call the meeting to order. If we could all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Michael, would you do the pledge for us, please?
Sure, I pledge allegiance to the flag
To the flag
of the United States of America,
and
to which it
to
stands,
the republic
and to the republic to which it stands,
that stands,
one nation,
one nation,
under God,
under God,
indivisible, with
indivisible,
liberty
with
and
liberty
justice
and
for all.
justice for all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have one agenda item this evening. I need a motion. Mrs. Clark.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Move to approve Mr. Michael Crocco as principal of Southington High School at an annual salary of $172,416 for the 2021-2022 academic year, effective August the 9th, 2021.
Second,
All right, may I have a roll call vote from that? Colleen, I'm gonna.
Certainly,
I'm gonna ask you to
yes.
do that for me, please.
I can do that.
Thank you.
Before the roll call, there was any comments?
Are there any comments before the roll call?
Thank you. I would like to, welcome Mr. Caraco to our great school system. I think he's going to be a welcome member to the high school community as well as to the whole town of Southington. So again, I want to thank you, for joining us, and I wish you all the luck and happiness for the coming years.
Okay, Mrs. Clark?
Does anybody else want to say anything?
Anyone else? I was gonna save my comments to after, but anyone else have
Okay.
comments?
Okay. Mrs. Cipriano,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Oshana,
Yes.
Mr. Sharnovsky,
Michael, you're gonna have a lot of fun. That's a yes.
That was good.
not making me laugh. Mr. Darrenowski,
Absolutely, yes.
Mr. Bajewski,
Yes, Michael, welcome to the family.
and I am definitely an absolute welcome and yes. And last but not least, our chair, Mrs. Carmody.
Absolutely, yes, and welcome.
It's unanimous.
That is unanimous.
Congratulations.
Welcome, Michael. And Michael, before we ask you to say a few words, I'm sure there are some board members perhaps that would like to make some comments. I will start by telling you how thrilled we are to have you and to welcome you to the Southington family. We wish you the very, very best. We know that you are going to bring enthusiasm to our system. Do you have any family members with you tonight that you'd like to introduce us to, or are you all by yourself?
No, I have my whole family. They're down in the corner there. It's also under Michael Crocco. They're upstairs because I have a little lion here as well that at any moment can just go off the hook. So they're upstairs with my dog and my family. So down there is Kim.
Oh,
Who
I
is-
see them. I see
Yep,
them.
so-
Hello to the family. Welcome to Southington.
So Kim is my wife. She's also an educator. Bella is my daughter. She's in 5th grade, or she's going into 5th grade. And Emilio is going to be a freshman in high school at North Haven High. And we're excited to be nervous the day before the first day of school together.
Nice.
And then you
That's
see
great.
that the little precious one there. That's we call her the chief of staff. She lets us know what we can do, when we can do it. That's Gia. She's 5 months old.
Well, welcome to the family. We're very happy to meet you. Any other board members or anyone else that have anything?
Mr. Brown would like to say something.
And I see Mr. Oceana. So Mr. Brown, go ahead.
Yeah, welcome, Michael. As someone who taught the high school for many, many years, it's a wonderful school. It's probably the most comprehensive place around. It's got great staff, great students, and you're following a wonderful principal who we've retained. It's not always easy. It's challenging, but based on what we saw in the interviews and the resume and everything else,
I think you're up for the challenge, and good luck to you. And if you need any help, we're here to help you.
Mr. Oshana.
Mr. Caraco, welcome. Congratulations. I know when Mr. Pepe moved into that role, they called it the big house. So you're moving into the big house, I think partly because of the size and the comprehensive nature of that school. But don't let it intimidate. It's a wonderful school, wonderful program, wonderful administrators, wonderful students and staff. I think what I wanted to say is in our discussion the other night, your passion shone through. What drove you into this business, what drove you to be where you are today. You mentioned family many times, not only that beautiful family in my upper right hand corner that I'm looking at, but the family of the schools that you worked in. And so bring that passion, bring that family nature to Southington High School, and you will be a tremendous success. So best of luck to you.
Thank you. Any other board member have anything to say?
Missy had her hand up and I had my
Go
hand
ahead.
up.
Missy,
Go
go
first.
ahead, Missy.
Okay, Mr. Crocker, real quick, welcome to Southington family. And I just want to remind you of the times of the Italian festival, Saturday at 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock, Sunday
Right.
at 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So it's short this year, but next year we'll come back with a bang. But really welcome to you and your family. You're going to do a fantastic job. And again, we're just very excited to have you.
Thanks, Miss. Colleen?
Yeah, I just ditto to what everybody else said. And one thing you said the other night, Mr. Crocco, was that you feel renewed and recharged when you go into a classroom and you're with students. And the funny thing is, I told Mr. Medancy and Mr. Pepe when they assumed their new position to make sure that they got into classrooms to go see the kids, because that's why you got in the business in the first place. So I hope you take full advantage of that, and I hope this is going to be a very successful relationship for you, the Southington schools, and the Southington community. So welcome and congratulations.
Anyone else before I turn it over to Michael? Michael, do you have a few words you'd like to share with us?
I do. First and foremost, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm humbled by the opportunity. The board, when I met with the board the other day, it just felt like a natural, and I'm really humbled by your faith, the faith that you have in me. I heard a lot about Ms. Carmody, how great of a teacher you were, Mr. Brown, how great of a teacher you were when I was talking to people within the community. So I'm really honored to be working with you, and thank you. To Mr. Medancy, Superintendent Medancy, and Assistant Superintendent Pepe, thank you throughout the whole process. Your professionalism was second to none. I knew that I wanted to work with you the second that I met you guys. And then all the teachers and the administrative team that I met with throughout the process, your dedication and hard work was evident in every single conversation and every single question and every answer and every interaction that we had. And I really look forward to working with you on all the challenges that Southington has and all the successes that Southington is destined to have. And to everyone out there that's listening, to the students, to the staff, to the teachers, and to the community, listen, we had a tough year and a half. We had a really tough year and a half. But we're finally turning a corner, and we're going to get back to some normalcy, hopefully, as we get to the beginning of the school year. And I'm really happy to be joining a team of such dedicated individuals. And Ms. Clark, you're exactly right. What makes me tick is when I get to have an opportunity to sit down and talk with groups of students and watch them in classrooms and watch them learning. So I'm really looking forward to doing that on a grander scale. So over the next couple of weeks, we have a lot of work to do. There's going to be a lot of questions that we answer, but for right now, I'm just humbled by this opportunity, and I just want to say thank you to everyone.
Well, thank you, Michael. And our August 12th Board of Ed meeting, we will have a formal public introduction to the public. So be prepared for that too, okay?
I will. I look forward to introducing myself more to the community. One thing that I forgot to thank is those 4 individuals in the screen right there. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for my son, my daughter, Kim, and my other daughter. They've been supportive throughout this whole process. They understand that they have to lend me to the children of Southington for a little while, and they're ready and they're excited to actually come, specifically to that Italian festival where hopefully we'll get
Oh,
some
yeah.
good fried dough.
Wait
But
till the
I-
apple harvest.
And
That's
the
when
apple
we
harvest.
really
I heard
shine.
about the
Yeah.
apple heart. My wife is a big foodie. She already knows some Southington cupcake shop that opened up.
Oh, yeah.
She's ready to send me out there to get a dozen cupcakes to bring home. But in all seriousness, I just want to thank them. I love them more than anything, and thank you.
Very nice. Thank you. Well, welcome. And we look forward to a long-lasting relationship, Michael. So thank you very much.
Congratulations.
And also to his family. It was great seeing you. And I believe, Mr. Darrenowski, we may have a motion from you.
Yes, I would move to adjourn.
Second,
All those in favor?
aye.
Aye.
All right, good night, everyone, and thank you so
Good
much
night.
for your time.
Good
Really
night.
Congratulations,
Bye-bye.
Mr.
Good luck,
Crocco.
Michael, and
Good night. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Take care, all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations. Have a good night.
Thank you, Erica.
Bye.